if you're having a lot of fun, that means you're working really hard.
God, we are the hardest workers in the room.
David won't do anything unless it's fun.
Yeah.
That's how he gets out of a lot of stuff, too, that we want to do.
If it's boring, don't do it.
What do you consider boring?
I don't know. What's like things?
My vlogs.
Talking to Jason.
Yeah, talking to me. This podcast. Anything with Natalie.
Now time for our sponsor.
What are some things we've opted out of because it was just boring, but we're somewhat cool?
I feel like also when there's like a brand or a sponsor that like tells you what to do, you know, that's not fun.
Oh, that's
like doing your own way.
But I think they're like kind of turning from that. Like I think more sponsors are like cool with whatever. Like it used to be like you read a 20-second ad where you're being held hostage. But you work with a lot of brands?
I've worked with a couple, and so far they've like given me full creative control. They're just like, can you just say something about our product? I was like, absolutely. I got to do one with a dating app, Tinder, and I used Tinder as soon as I came to New York. I was like, I got to meet people, dude. I didn't know anyone.
So you are using Tinder?
Oh, yeah.
Because
not anymore. They banned my account.
They did? Why?
Yes, they banned it. Apparently, they thought I was impersonating myself.
Even though you're working for the brand?
Yeah.
They couldn't do
No special privileges, man. That report button.
Yeah, okay, that's good. At least you're treated like everybody else. Wait, so you moved out and because I remember when I moved out to LA, all I would do was Tinder. I mean, like it was like clinical. Like it was bad.
Religiously.
Yeah, like every night I'd go through all my swipes. And this is, I think, even before like you could buy more swipes or even like, so I was just going through like as many swipes as I could. And that's how I met like my first like group of people out here. And then my first my first friends that I had here, my first year, I don't know anymore. Like that's like the thing about this place that everyone always tells me is like you're going to outlast people that, I don't know how to explain it. Jay, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Sounds like it's heading in a depressing direction. Why don't we continue?
No, okay.
Going.
The one tip I got when I moved to LA was like, make sure you're here at least a year. Like, figure it out. Like, try just to survive here for an entire year.
That's a good lesson. I say 3.
You say 3? And there's a lot of people that come here and they're like 6 months in, they get discouraged. And like, my 6 month here fucking sucked. So like, I think you don't need the advice because you're fucking trailblazing. You're doing your thing. But yeah, definitely. Like, if you're doing anything, especially in the entertainment world, like you gotta fucking give it a shot for at least a year. But like a lot of people would move here and then they disappear, and I haven't seen them since because they moved back to like Arkansas or wherever they're from. But
so you decided to come out to Los Angeles, and the way you'd initiate a friend group was
Tinder.
Online dating.
Yeah, online dating.
Come on, wildest Tinder story.
Wildest Tinder story.
When you came out.
Okay, I have one.
Oh.
I hooked up with a girl on the hood of her car once.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I met her on Tinder. And yeah, it was, we like pulled over and I know exactly where it was, right by the Hollywood Bowl. But like at the time I didn't know like where the popular spots were in LA. Yeah. So like we pulled over and we're like, this seems like there's no one here.
Was there a concert going on?
Yeah, the Jonas Brothers. They weren't back yet. But that wasn't wild. That was like, I'm also super vanilla. So like hooking up on the hood of a car means like we leaned against the hood of the car.
Oh,
and like we're like, it wasn't like fucking full passionate like.
I pictured your feet planted.
No.
on the hood.
No. We were less magical. Honestly, we were just talking. We were talking in front of the car. What's your craziest Tinder story? Other than getting kicked off. Did you get to meet with anybody before?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I went on one Tinder date before I posted a TikTok, and I still hang out with that girl to this day, which is cool. And the first time that we hung out, we walked for like 10 miles. Around New York.
Oh yeah,
that's
my favorite type of date. It's like, how long do you need to figure out whether or not you're compatible with someone?
A 10-mile walk.
I'd say like 10 miles or maybe like within the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Does she treat you different now that you're a star?
She doesn't. No.
What?
I posted a video like a couple weeks ago and she's like, yeah, no, I don't like it that much. I was like, cool, thank you. Keep me grounded.
And then what'd you guys do on your 10-mile walk?
10-mile walk, just talked. Life, family. There was even like some long silences. You ever just had a silence with someone? You're like, this is
That's the best. When you know you can like sit in silence with somebody, that's how you know you've made it to like a good level. We're not there yet.
You guys are getting along too well. I don't really like this. I think I'm going to be out of a job.
My new co-host?
Yeah.
You're not 48 by any chance, are you?
Oh my God, David.
Talk about your kids, but don't complain about your kids.
Hold on, it's my nanny.
You wish he had a nanny. That would alleviate a lot of stress for us. What were you doing before you were doing social media?
Working a regular job.
Where?
I worked in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
As an underwriter, which is like you buy a house and we do the paperwork.
Oh,
I had a desk, I had a phone.
I thought you were like
wore a
writing
collared
like
shirt.
scripts.
No,
it was just process.
Nothing creative.
Right. And what has been your dream job before what you do now? Like, what were you like? I wish I could do that. Like an actor.
Yes.
And who's I always ask like, who's a person you wish you could steal their role from the movie and you could play them instead.
Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Yes, I mean, I've always thought like, for example, there's a lot of really great actors. There's like the artistic actors like Joaquin Phoenix who will do an indie movie if it just feels right. You ever see You Were Never Really Here?
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying, right? I don't want to watch it twice, but it's an amazing performance. And then there's actors like Reynolds or Dwayne Johnson who are like, I'm the most commercially viable motherfucker you'll ever meet on the planet. Put me in the Super Bowl. Why not? You know what I mean? So if there's a way to combine both of those facets of a future career to be like, you want to go see my movie and you also like, oh, you know what? He's not bad on screen. That's the type of career I'd like to have. Now, same question to you. If you could be in any movie.
Any movie?
Any movie. Which movie would you be?
Okay, but here's the thing. I know I wouldn't do the movie justice. Like, what movie I would love... Like, that's so stupid because I'd love to be Iron Man, but I know I wouldn't do that to the people.
No, I pictured more like Ed Helms in Vacation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's definitely my vibe. Okay. Like, or like RV with Robin Williams. And
You would have been good in Ferris Bueller's.
No.
Yeah.
I can't act. The only thing
you
I've ever
can.
acted in was in his movie, and it didn't hit the box office like we were expecting.
Didn't do what we wanted, Axel.
No good dialogue?
It sent us backwards.
We don't know where the movie is.
It's probably a good thing. Lost
We
it after
deleted it.
editing.